Let us proceed to the next. But before I introduce to you our special guest of honor, we would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Ralph Pulgencio. Sir Ralph, are you here po? Nandito si Sir Ralph. Ayan. He's here. Ayan, and he is the representative of our beloved Senator Bongo. Palakpakan po natin si Senator Bongo. Okay, so at this moment, it is our honor to introduce our special guest of honor. Please join me in welcoming, he's worth waiting for, the Honorable Councilor of Davao City, Councilor Danilo Dayaghira.
Thank you very much. Lubi, palakpakan po natin yung MC.
Thank you po.
Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Una, i-recognize natin yung mga kasama natin. Yung back in 2016 pa. We have here Jose Villar, yung mga kausap natin kanina, dito lang, si Manny Luna, Practical, at saka sa lahat ng mga kasama natin. Palakpakan po natin at sabayan natin yung dito. Very brief lang siguro. Number one, I worked with Tito Duterte back in 1986. I was 19 years old. OIC councilor ako. After we removed the old Marcos, tayo ulit. Vice Mayor pa si Mayor Ruti at President Duterte. Huwag po natin kalimutan. Ipagdasal natin ang pinakamamahal. Very popular. Pag-iba si President Ruti Duterte. Sana kami anong nagawa ni President Duterte. Pag umakyat tayo sa Baguio, napakatagal. Kasi yung biyahe, wala pa yung expressway. Sino gumawa no? Si President Ruti Duterte. Nag-ikot tayo sa ibang probinsya. Bypass road, airport, napakaganda lahat. Tulay, Central Zone, ang daming presidente dumaan dyan. Pero si President Ruti, napakaraming dalawa, napakapo natin. Sa mga kapatid natin Muslim, binigay na ang motor ng Muslim. Sa droga, bumaba. The crime is down, the crime is up. Kaya marami po. Coastal Road, Sugon, Quito, Davao, Cebu. Napakadami nagawa ng President. Now, thereafter, what is next? Si Vice President, hindi na maging Presidente si Sara Duterte. But again, hindi kahaman itong si PC President. Hindi ko yung tao na power. Nagtatayin. She sacrificed. She just ran for Vice President in the name of the unity of this country. You look at the family of the Dutertes. They were oppressed. They were castigated. Notice that the former president were put outside the country. And now, they never stopped. They continue fighting in the House of Congress. You can just imagine the pressure to Vice President Sara Duterte. But I know, sooner or later, the Aguila is there para pakapun natin ang Aguila. And I worked with them. All of the allegations against the Duterte is unfounded and untrue. Because I was with them and I knew them. Why? Davao City, walang utang. Nalukang government. Hindi naghihirap. Walang post project. One of the most livable city. One of the richest cities. And now we have already international flights, more than 60 to 70 flights a day. And people in Mindanao are not coming here in Manila and they just including those in Visayas, using the international airport of Davos. These are progress. And I know with the Vice President, Solar Winter in that street, she will be the next president of the Republic. What are the ways to go after having served the past, the present, and the opportunities? Dapat ituloy natin yung pagkakaisa. Iga na sa mga kung sa bayan ng Pilipino, talaga nagigila. Ngayon lang, sa Surigao, bumagsak na ang kababagong project. Hindi maganda. What we need now is that, for me, and I'm saying this, lahat ng buboto sa impeachment na hindi natin ikakampanya sa 2028. The House of Congress, down to the district level, you will be marked and you have to pay the big price. Come 2028, and the people of the Philippines will reject you, including the House of Representatives.
Yes.
So, palakpakan natin. That is the only way to if ever there will be an election in 2020. A lot of people are telling me, Councilor, we will not campaign and we will never vote. Those who will endorse the impeachment down to the district level, even in the House. Sila ang mawawala sa 2020. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng paradigm shift from the status quo to the new set of politicians, a politics, not of personalities, but a politics of issues. So mga kababayan ko, mahalin po natin ang Pilipinas. The most oppressed na napakasakit na ginawa nila sa pamilya ng Duterte. Wala namang kasalanan ng President, the Vice President Sara. On matters of drugs, before President Lula became the President of the Republic, meron na kami rehabilitation program sa lahat ng pagsisimpa. Kaya nagkakamali kayo si the former President. In Davao City, meron na kumimik rehabilitation program. Ang daming na pagkamot na nagkaroon ng mga droga, ito ang ginawa ni President Rudy Duterte. This is to disabuse your mind. The President Duterte, long time ago, marami ng rehabilitation program. Meron siyang children para sa mga may cancer. Hindi pa siya President, ginawa na so nagkakaroon lahat yung mga allegation given by Vice President. So mga kababayan ko, we need to be united. The struggle for what is right for us will continue. And the hopes will remain in mind in the heart of God, especially in the next generation. And to Commissioner Tama, congratulations po at sa ating lahat. Tuloy-tuloy po ay maraming salamat.